Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Deivi Sampads Vibhaga Yoga, chapter 16, verse 5. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said about the Asuri Sampads. First three verses, it was divine Sampad. Fourth verse, it was Asuri Sampad. Now, fifth verse. Deivi Sampads Vimokshaya Nibandaya Surimata Mashucha Sambadam Deivim Abhijadosi Pandavam. Bhagwan Krishna already explained in detail what is Deivi Sampad and what is Asuri Sampad. Bhagwan Krishna says, if you follow the path of Deivi Sampad, you will be freed from samsara. If you follow the Asuri Sampad, you will be bound to samsara. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, the very fact that we want liberation means we are bound to something. Otherwise, why you are seeking liberation? If you are not bound. What is this bondage? Swamiji says, initially we think we have certain things. Later on, they come to hold us. The example I could think of is money. When you are a middle class family person, you hold money. You control the money. When you become rich, the money holds you. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, as long as you have the notion that I am bound, I am a limited individual, I am other than Ishvara, then you are bound and there is always fear. The one who sees no division between him and Ishvara is completely free. Not only from fear, but from everything. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, Deivi Sampad is the basis for jnana, that is moksha. Asuri Sampad does not create bondage, but only perpetuates it, because the notion of bondage already exists. We all think we are limited. It is not, Asuri Sampad newly creates it. It only sustains it. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, generally people make a judgment of them when they hear statements like this. Normally, when in WhatsApp and all, they send a message, sometimes a sound. If you hear the complete sound, then your age will be less. If you hear only half of it or a little less, then you will be treated as 85-year-old. Then people generally immediately want to hear the sound and judge their age. Similar to that, exactly similar to that. When you hear the statement about the divine qualities and devilish qualities, then immediately people will try to make a judgment to which category I belong, whether divine qualities or devilish qualities. Mostly people will conclude that I belong to Asura type. Yesterday I also said I get angry. So naturally, immediately we will conclude we belong to Asura type. Bhagwan Krishna reassures Arjuna, hey Arjuna, do not grieve, do not worry. You belong to Deivi Sampad. Mashuchat Sampadam Devi. You belong to, you don't have any doubts. You belong to Deivi Sampad. That is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Swami Chinmayananda says, the divine qualities releases a person from all his mental inhibitions and intellectual conditionings. It frees him from clinging attachments to sense pleasures. Divine qualities helps a person realize the supreme state of consciousness. On the other hand, living the life of devilish qualities will bound a person to objects and beings. It thickens the ego. It corrupts the perceptions and binds him to relationships in his attempts to gain absolute joy. No doubt, Swami Chinmayananda says, no doubt, sense pleasures, sense enjoyments, they momentarily give joy. Immediate joy they give. Then people chase those enjoyments and become captive to them. These experiences end in pain and greater bondage because they stem from ignorance. Swami Chinmayananda says both divine and devilish qualities are present in individuals. Nobody is perfect. Everybody has got good qualities, everybody has got bad qualities. Where materialism gains ground at the expense of spiritual life, wantonness and impiety thrive. A society is composed of individuals. What is a society? What is ocean? Nothing but drops of water. What is a society? Nothing but drops of individuals. If there are more people with Asura Sampads than divine Sampads, then the value system of the community will be vulgar. Naturally, the communal life, the life of that community, will be chaotic and mutually destructive in nature. However, the power to grow over these imperfections, wants, and miseries, they are all within us. When individuals transform, naturally the world transforms. See today what is happening. You can see this around. Everybody is living Asuric qualities. That is why so much of strife and this thing is happening in this world. Swami Chinmayananda asks, what is evil and what is good? Evil is good contaminated by weakness and ignorance. Don't think evil is something other than good. Evil is nothing but good contaminated by weakness and ignorance. The evil, when cured of ignorance, becomes good. Swamiji gives the following example. Take a dusty mirror. A dusty mirror cannot reflect the object before it clearly. You wipe it clean, it will reflect clearly. Similarly, an Asura's mind is unclean. He has also the same wisdom and infinite light within him. It is dimmed by living wrong values. Clean those wrong values by right values. Then naturally, even the Asura will shine with the divine qualities. Swami Chinmayananda says the ethical and unethical values are prescribed not for the purpose of sending some people to heaven and sending some other people to hell. Because already Swamiji said that each individual possesses both divine and devilish qualities. It is for the purpose of leading a righteous life so that the individual can unshackle his psychological personality from the self made bondages. All the bondages we have, my wife, my son, my car, my house, everything are self made. Bhagwan Krishna hence says that the divine qualities lead one to freedom and the devilish way of living leads one to bondage. Swami Chinmayananda says, normally, after hearing good and bad qualities, one will immediately find it easier to consider himself as a bad person rather than feel the confidence that he belongs to the good category. Everybody, 90% of the people. Why 90, 99? Because one or the other bad quality we will have, 100% we will have and it will dominate us. Maybe Arjuna was having this feeling which Bhagwan Krishna noticed from his face. Hence Bhagavan Krishna assured him, "Hey Arjuna, you are born to Deivi Sampads. Mashucha. Don't worry. You are definitely born to Deivi Sampads." He assures him. I think there is one more psychology here, hidden here. I think. I may be wrong, but I think that way. What you firmly believe, normally you will become. This is the truth of life. What you firmly believe, normally you will become. It is not enough others, including your guru, your mother, your father, everybody tells you that you are a good guy. You are a good guy. You are a good guy. It is only a prompt. You should also believe in that. Bhagwan Krishna just prompts Arjuna by saying, hey Arjuna, do not worry. You are born with Deivi Sampads. Arjuna maybe you are trying to fix him in the bad category. Asuri Sampad. Krishna assures him that he is born to Deivi Sampad. Mind is a kind of magnet. What you believe, immediately it becomes a magnet and starts attracting according to your belief. If you think you are good, then naturally all the good qualities of this world, the Daivi Sampads, will come to you naturally because you became a magnet. Now I have to give you a pat on, on the back of all of us, which is given by Swami Chinmayananda. Swami Chinmayananda says, a seeker has a necessary interest and perseverance to read the Gita up to this chapter itself shows that he belongs to the divinely good category. It's a kind of, it gives you the, what can I say? It gives you a kind of pleasure, joy, by a pat behind our back. Again, I repeat, Swami Chinmayananda says, a seeker has a necessary interest and perseverance to read the Gita up to this chapter. That itself shows that he belongs to the divinely good category. That is one part. The second part is given by none other than Bhagwan Krishna himself. When Bhagwan Krishna says, Arjuna, have no doubt, you are born to Deivi Sampad. Who is Arjuna here? We are all Arjunas. We are all leading a confused state of life. We don't know what is right, what is wrong. We are living a confused state of life. We are judging that we are born with Asuri Sampads. But Bhagavan Krishna guarantees, no, you are born to Daivi Sampad. Today is Ekadashi day, very, very important day. And Bhagavan says, who else? From whom else you need a statement? Bhagavan says, you are born to Daivi Sampad on this Ekadashi day. Let us take it as their blessings. That is what I would say. Verse 5. Daivi Sambat Vimokshayam Nibantaya Surimatam Mashucha Sambadam Deivim Abhijadosi Pandavam. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Arihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana